Full moon in Taurus. An expanded forecast for stability and practical results. Hello, friends! On the 5th of November 2025, at 1:19 PM GMT, Greenwich Mean Time, 8:19 AM EST, Washington, D.C., a full moon occurs at 14 degrees of Taurus, the field of abundance and prosperity, security and stability, concrete actions, and practical solutions. A full moon signifies a peak, a culmination, and a clash between the sun and the moon. What themes will this full moon raise? What kind of events can each zodiac sign expect? We will discuss this in detail. This full moon in Taurus will bring a climax and a completion to the processes and plans that were set in motion during the new moon in Taurus on the 27th of April 2025. Simultaneously, this full moon is a prelude to the material solutions and goals that we will set for ourselves and begin to realize during the next new moon in Taurus, which occurs on the 16th of May, 2026. This full moon, happening on November 5, closes out the material, financial, and property-related themes we initiated on the 27th of April 2025. It also awakens the needs that will form into concrete goals during the new moon on the 16th of May, 2026. This context is important for you to grasp the entire energy rhythm. The influence of this full moon will be felt strongly for 2 weeks after it occurs. The themes it raises and concludes will be especially relevant until the new moon on November 20. The full moon's core themes: 1. Resources, comfort, and acquisitions. Taurus is the domain of matter, resources, and savings, purchases and possessions. Many will focus on acquisitions, seeking out beautiful, cozy, and warm clothing to fill their wardrobes. The desire is for items that provide a feeling of security and stability, protecting them from external whims, like unpredictable weather. Home and aesthetics. Ruled by Venus, Taurus fuels a desire for beauty and comfort. You may purchase home decor and items to fill your space with coziness. Abundance. The need for a feeling of surplus and reserves is strong, as this abundance fosters confidence. Health eyes. If you have vision issues, you may be inclined to visit an ophthalmologist, replace glasses, contacts, or buy vision-supporting vitamins. 2. Resource audit and self-reliance. Personal resources. This concerns personal resources, not joint ones. This goes beyond just finances and property, including your physical strength, health, endurance, and monetizable skills. Inventory. Many will conduct an audit of their resources. What do I have? What truly belongs to me personally and not to the collective? 3. Enjoyment and changing values. Earthly pleasures. Taurus symbolizes the ability to enjoy the earthly world. Beauty, delicious food, aromas, and relationships. You will seek out things that have traditionally brought you comfort and a sense of stability, like a favorite comfort food. Uranus's influence. However, revolutionary Uranus returning to Taurus, especially with the tense aspect to Mars exact on November 4, indicates that our system of values and pleasures is changing again. What you once loved may now elicit no emotion. 4. Caution Mars-Uranus tension. No 4 and 5. The exact tense aspect between Mars and Uranus on November 4 extending its influence through the 5th is a highly stressed period. Disruption. Be prepared for unexpected failures, unforeseen events, and external circumstances that disrupt your plans. Safety. Exercise caution with electricity, electronic devices, and all appliances. 5. Relationships and simplification. Conflict. If you are in conflict with someone vital to your financial employer, client, or emotional stability partner, family, compromises are difficult because systems of values are shifting. The simple solution: to smooth over contradictions, reduce the complex to the simple. Stop arguing about global hypothetical concepts and focus on shared, simple, earthly pleasures. Example: we can't agree on politics, but we both want tea with honey. 6. Stability, health, and adaptation. Stability. This lunation prompts a search for a new point of support in life. What gives you a feeling of stability? Health. Be mindful of throat, thyroid, and cold-related illnesses. If a sore throat arises, it can be a sign of inner crying, unexpressed dissatisfaction, or self-pity. Flexibility. The moon in stubborn Taurus can make us irritable toward things we have long tried to adapt to. This is a time to balance inner emotional wealth with external material prosperity. Full moon impact by zodiac sign. Expanded detail. Aries. The full moon is in your second house. Personal resources, savings, income, possessions. Financial focus. Themes related to alternative income streams will be active. You may be actively looking or just thinking about new earning opportunities. You might be researching new, possibly unusual, ways to make money. Money management. This is a time for actively addressing issues related to your bank, credit, debit cards, bank accounts, and storage of savings. You will be thinking about how to feel financially secure and where to invest your money. Home and supplies. You'll want to create a surplus in your home, such as stocking up on groceries or things that frequently run out and cause irritation. Health, diet, and nutrition will be important. You may review your usual diet or eating schedule. Advice. It is crucial to remember the rule for your sign. The less financial resource you initially invest in a new venture, the more you will gain. Do not risk your money. Financial investments should be made only in guaranteed, reliable ventures. Even though guaranteed is hard to find these days. Taurus. The full moon is in your first house. Self-image. Role model of action. Culmination. This lunation brings the completion or results of personal initiatives you started around late April of this year. What you planned then is now taking concrete shape. Priority. The full moon in your sign finalizes the most pressing and emotionally responsive task in your life right now, whether it is related to work, children, grandchildren, or a medical matter. Irritation. In the days following the full moon, you may feel irritated toward a person who, in your view, is causing instability in your life, disrupting your schedule and emotional peace. Role change. This lunation may end your need to play a certain role, leading to you leaving a job or ending contact with someone with whom you always had to wear a mask. Self-assurance. If you feel an imbalance in your life system, remind yourself, I have myself, and therefore everything is fine. Spotlight. You may be in the center of attention, making it a good time for advertising, sending out your resume, or updating your dating profile. Partner's lead. Since the sun is in your 7th house partnership, you may feel it is best to hand over the reins to someone else for a time. If someone claims to know how to solve a problem and just needs your consent, let them feel like the leader. Observe what happens without fully withdrawing. Gemini. The full moon is in your 12th house completion. Secrets, past, isolation, distant matters. Emotional burden. You may worry about someone far away who needs help, or generally be preoccupied with events happening far from you. Acceptance. This full moon helps you accept a situation you have been rebelling against. Accepting reality makes it easier to take practical steps to change it. Caregiving. You may be called to provide care for someone truly in need. Secrets revealed. The 12th house covers secret savings and relationships. You may feel that it is no longer necessary to hide things. You want to make the hidden known. Even if it's not entirely to your advantage, you may feel an impulse to confess or tell a secret to reduce the number of skeletons in your closet. Old debts? You may see the resolution of an old debt, material or emotional. Someone you helped previously might return the favor in the form of gratitude, material support, or assistance. Distant matters. A significant issue may be resolved remotely. Since the 12th house symbolizes distant lands, this could mark the completion of a trip. Property. You may decide to manage long-held property differently. For example, selling a residence or renovating it to change its use. Cancer. The full moon is in your 11th house social realization, groups, hopes, future vision. Collective role. An issue related to your role in a collective may be resolved. This could mean joining a new group, work, sports, virtual community that aligns with your interests. Networking. New acquaintances with like-minded people may occur. A significant event may occur with someone who is not close to you personally but shares a special connection. Siblings. A major event related to a brother or sister is possible. Preparation. You may finalize preparations for a project, such as completing a course, obtaining necessary certifications, and getting ready to use that knowledge. Social life. The 11th house is the house of society. You may be invited to or organize a festive collective event. Internet. A significant purchase or vital information may come through the internet. Future vision. The full moon brings clarity, helping you form a complete, whole picture of how you want to live and your goals for at least the next year. Guardian angel. Since this house symbolizes your guardian angel, you may feel that external, unseen forces are protecting and guiding you. Activities. Attending a group activity like a masterclass, exhibition, or concert. Personal life. The 11th house is also the house of lovers. Even in stable relationships, you or someone else may become infatuated. Action. You'll often reflect on what you are doing now for your future. Are you advancing a life project or just solving current tasks? Results. This is a very favorable full moon in an aspect of luck, and you will receive the results you have been waiting for, or even results you didn't expect. Leo. The full moon is in your 10th house: career, status, reputation, public life. Status and work. This lunation influences processes that shape your status. There will be clarity regarding work, the position you can claim, your pay, or your interactions with supervisors, clients. Government. Authority. You may visit a government agency or see the completion of an audit, inspection from your boss or the tax authority. Uranus's influence. With revolutionary Uranus retrograding toward this sector, you may feel a rebellion against rules and a desire to organize your life by your own standards, refusing to conform to societal norms. Documents. You may obtain important documents related to your personal status, marriage license, passport, diploma. Business. Issues related to running your own business may be resolved. Foundational questions, often requiring interaction with state bodies, will be settled. Family purchases. An important conversation with parents or a decision to make a significant status-defining purchase. Virgo. The full moon is in your 9th house: higher learning, travel, law, foreign matters. Culmination. This lucky aspect closes themes you initiated around late April 2025, primarily related to education, teaching, or commercial cooperation. Joint ventures. You may receive the results of joint activities, commercial endeavors, or work related to your intellectual concepts, for example, sales on trading platforms. Legal. Bureaucracy. Resolution of legal or bureaucratic matters, obtaining necessary documents, passport, visa. Distant connections. Resolving issues with people or organizations located far away. Family. An important event involving your partner's friends or relatives. The 9th house also relates to the personal lives of your adult children and grandchildren. For example, a birth, a visit from distant grandchildren, or a major event in an adult child's partner's life. Travel relocation. This may involve a trip, a journey, or relocation, or meeting people who live far away. Worldview. This is the house of your worldview. You will understand that you were right about your idea from April. It was realistic, and things are unfolding as you expected. Children's education. Clarity regarding the education of your school-age children or teens. Work change. Some may experience changes in how their work is organized, such as starting a new job or their company changing the office layout. Career foundation. The 9th house precedes your career sector. This is a time to begin contemplating and taking small steps that will change your status in your career or personal life. As this occurs in an earth sign like yours, events will feel natural and clear. You will feel that everything is falling into place. Libra. The full moon is in your 8th house: shared finances, joint assets, passive income, transformation. Joint finances. Clarity and realization regarding shared financial plans, family investments, large purchases. You may agree on joint activities with partners. Debt. Credit, closing a loan, mortgage, or credit card debt. You may obtain a new bank credit card. Passive income. You may start making decisions about investments that yield passive income. For example, renting out property. Passions. This house symbolizes passions. Ruled by stable Taurus, your passions, love, intense emotion, are deep and long-lasting. You will want to do something that makes you feel alive and adds excitement to your life. This is not about risk, but about taking a step that enhances the feeling of life. Obligations. Practical resolution of financial obligations you owe, taxes, payments or that are owed to you, alimony, social benefits, purchasing insurance, health, relationships. You will once again realize that people do not change in long-term relationships. You will see that irritating factors persist, forcing you to accept them. Scorpio. The full moon is in your 7th house partners, relationships, contracts, clients. Partnerships. Clarity and completion of a stage of cooperation with an employer or client. A collective event may occur. Information or a meeting with old friends is possible. Relationship clarity. Clarity regarding your personal partnership, a major conversation, confession, or important mutual recognition. A significant event in your partner's life is likely. Focus. This period demands that you focus on your partner's feelings, moods, and opinions. You must take their emotional state into account, not just the facts of a situation. Female figure. An important event or conversation related to a close woman, mother, friend, trusted colleague. Past initiatives. The events of this full moon are not about something new or extraordinary, but about the joint plans and projects you or your partner initiated in late April 2025. Sagittarius. The full moon is in your 6th house, work, health, daily routine conditions. Work. A significant event or culmination in work processes, for example, leaving a job, clarity on future tasks, changes in the work team. You may begin working on new professional assignments. Hiring. If you are an employer or hiring domestic help repairs, housekeeping. You may rehire someone you previously cooperated with. Home living. Completion of a task related to your living conditions, receiving ordered furniture, completing a repair, buying planned home items. Competition. A theme that caused a feeling of struggle, resistance, or competition will conclude. You will feel justified and victorious. Health. You may purchase vitamins or supplements, develop a new workout schedule, or establish a new overall schedule for life activity. Medical. You may complete a course of treatment or examination, bringing clarity to the factors that shape your life rhythm. Capricorn. The full moon is in your 5th house. Joy, creativity, children, romance, hobbies, celebration, emotional fulfillment. This lunation provides a result or clarity in an area chosen by the voice of your heart, leading to an emotionally pleasant outcome. Love life. Clarity in personal life. A major conversation, confession, date invitation, or clarity in your feelings toward a long-term partner. Children. A bright event related to children or a meeting, joint decision with an adult child living far away. Creative project. Completion of a creative project, professional or a personal idea, like a home redecoration project designed by you. Events. You may be invited to a celebration or presentation, likely a place you have been before that gives you a feeling of stability. For example, a theater, a familiar venue. New direction. The full moon may suggest that you need to seek a new profession or try a new direction, as your current work organization may be something you have outgrown or is becoming irrelevant. This means preparing for a job transition. Aquarius. The full moon is in your 4th house, home, family, residence, real estate. Resolution. A question regarding your residence, living conditions, or property will be resolved. An important anticipated event within the family or involving a relative. Property management. You may decide to manage property differently, such as renovating a vacant home for rent or changing tenants. Home improvement. You may initiate a repair, which could start with upgrading a system, heating, plumbing, before a global renovation. You will want to fill your home with coziness, furniture, textiles, decor, Cooking. You may feel a strong urge to cook at home and have the aromas of good food fill your space, especially if you usually eat out. Legalities, resolution of property payments or documentation deeds, residency permits. Family plan. A concrete family plan or internal family decision that you have been discussing will be finalized. Pisces. The full moon is in your third house: communication, local environment, learning, transport. Completion. This favorable aspect closes a chapter you initiated in late April 2025. This lunation figuratively closes a road before you, an issue you have resolved and is no longer relevant. Information. You will receive the information you have been waiting for, perhaps as a document or data needed for work, study, communication, and transport. You may purchase a new device, phone, laptop, change your car, or complete a repair, overhaul of a vehicle or device. You may complete a course of study. Business. Clarity in your small to medium-sized business, understanding how to develop it further, or receiving necessary bureaucratic resolutions, for example, getting permits, registering as an entrepreneur. Written matters. The third house rules written communication. You may submit an official request or fill out forms. You may purchase books, written knowledge. Social life. An interaction or gathering with people in your immediate vicinity, neighbors, local colleagues, acquaintances, is likely perhaps a joint event in your neighborhood. Put a like, subscribe to the channel, get tired of notifications so you don't miss new videos.